long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Move. You're good. You're good. Line 4. Ready. Go. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Ready, take.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 84 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good. That makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Opposite. 4 down. Check. Bravo. Check 99.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze again has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
14-14.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 24 is the right.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long day.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Breeze now on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. You kill. Hey, orbit.
Breeze now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 15. Mike 54. Mike 54. Echo. Squeeze double.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Ready. Check.
Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Stepping, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Yeah.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Exit. 54. Mike 54. Man out. Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Mahomes to the former Ram, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain there of 21 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Here's Breeze to throw. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yellow lady. Yo. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And Gibbs got it. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Nice catch right there. It brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Breeze able to find a veteran again. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow lady.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
Watch that in, Johnny's right.
53.
3 down.
Hey, wahoo.
3 down.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10.
Kill.
53's mine. Check.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze.
Let's bring it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Let's go.
5-9.
Breeze going to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go with Murray again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right. He's done right here. He's done on the right.
Hey, dude.
To throw is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw, Breeze. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? You ready?
They can't hang with us.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's ready. Yellow lady.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.